So it's done. Josh Anderson signs a 7-year contract extension with the Montreal Canadiens with a cap hit of 5.5 million per year. Now, yes, I think this is a slight overpayment. I'd say around $500,000 on the cap hit, considering Josh Anderson's closest comparables are Alex Tuck, who is paid 4.75 million per year on a long-term deal, and Tom Wilson, who's paid 5.2 million on a long-term deal. So I suspected that Anderson would come in between those players around 5 mil. So we likely paid an extra $500,000 just to get this deal done and get Anderson locked up to stay in a Montreal Canadiens jersey, because it's hard to get players to commit to the Montreal Canadiens. I also think it is possible we added an extra year onto the deal as well just to get it done, because he was stuck on wanting a long-term deal. Now, where I do think that this is a slight overpayment, I still think it's worth it. Josh Anderson is a very special player, a very rare player. There's not many right-handed right wingers like him in the league anymore that play his style of play, that are as fast as he is as such a big player. And the fact that we have him now, he is one of the best power forward right wingers in the league, and he's just entering his prime. We will have him signed from 26 up until 33 years old. So we have him locked up through his entire true hockey prime. This is a great thing for the Montreal Canadiens. I still think there are a lot of Habs fans who still don't realize the type of player that we're getting in Josh Anderson. I saw people expecting that he should sign short term for around 4 million per year. That's just banana land. It's crazy. That was never going to happen. He's not worth that. Like I already mentioned, what his comparables were getting paid is nowhere near that. He's a special player. He can put up 25 to 30 goals. He's entering his prime. Yes, the injury stuff is a risk, but I suspect he'll get back to true form. I trust that Montreal Canadiens management and the medical staff have done their due diligence to figure out if he is going to be capable to get back to his true form, or else they wouldn't have committed this amount of money to him. I've seen people compare this contract to Karl Alzner and say that he might end up being a contract we got to bury because of, if he doesn't get back to the true form. But big difference there. Karl Alzner was older when he got signed, and Karl Alzner was a very slow defensive defenseman, and he just came off a knee injury. Yes, that was a bad move for the Habs, but this is completely different. I suspect a lot of people in Habs land are going to shit on this deal for the next few months. And then within about a week or two of when the NHL season starts, they're going to fall in love with the player and realize or remember that we have him locked up for the best hockey years of his career. This is a great move for the Habs. Yes, a slight overpayment, but it's still not going to hurt our cap structure. I don't think it has any effect on setting a precedent in our cap structure of being the bar minimum of what top six players ask in Montreal. It might actually help us sign Gallagher to a nicer long-term contract extension very soon here, as Gallagher's a 30-goal scorer, but he's smaller, so you got to expect he'll come in signed around the same, maybe a tiny bit more, where Montreal absolutely loves this player, and he's going to be a UFA. He's not a restricted free agent. So all around, I think this works out great for the Habs, and honestly, I think this pushes us closer to winning the deal. Of course, you have to wait and see how things play out. You never say a team won a deal as soon as it happened. But Domi signed a contract extension with the Columbus Blue Jackets for 2 years at $5.3 million, which walks him straight to unrestricted free agency in 2 years. He can easily just leave Columbus when that contract is up 2 years from now. Whereas Anderson will likely, and obviously still be in a Habs jersey at that point, scoring goals for us, being an absolute beast for us in the regular season and ideally in the playoffs as well. Like I've mentioned, this move balances out our roster very, very, very well. And I think it's going to do wonders for our team success. Look at how good we were when we finally had a strong right winger in Andrew Shaw, and who got to play with Max Domi. Now we have an even better right winger to play in that role that Andrew Shaw had. So I can't wait to see what this does to our team success. I am really, really excited, and I truly think Habs fans should be as well. Now, if you haven't seen my full breakdown of the Max Domi and Josh Anderson trade, check that out. The link is down in the description. There's also a video up on our recent draft pick, Caden Gooley. So check those out. And I got some more stuff coming here in the next little while, the next few days, the next week or so. So keep an eye out for it. If you like these videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Scotian Canadian. Cheers, guys. Go Habs, go, baby.